Imagine if every time you bought coffee, withdrew cash, or sent money to a friend, the government could instantly see who you are, where you are, and what you're doing. That future might be closer than you think. The US Treasury Department is now exploring a plan that could fundamentally change how we think about financial privacy. They want to embed identity checks directly into the code that runs decentralized finance networks, what we call DeFi. Here's what that means in plain English. Right now, when you use a DeFi platform, you can transact pseudonymously. Think of it like using cash. People can see the transaction, but they don't automatically know who you are. The Treasury's plan would change that completely. Under this new system, smart contracts would automatically verify your government ID, biometric credentials, or digital wallet certificates before allowing any transaction. Every single trade, loan, or transfer would require you to essentially show your ID card to a digital bouncer. Fraser Mitchell from anti-money laundering provider SmartSearch supports this approach. He argues that these tools could unmask the anonymous transactions that make these networks so attractive to criminals. His point? Real-time monitoring could help prevent money launderers from using crypto networks to wash proceeds from serious crimes. But critics are sounding alarm bells. Mamadou Kwijim Touré, CEO of Ubuntu Tribe, puts it bluntly, this plan is like putting cameras in every living room. Here's why privacy advocates are concerned. If biometric data or government IDs are tied to blockchain wallets, every transaction becomes permanently traceable to a real person. You lose pseudonymity and the ability to transact without constant surveillance. The stakes go beyond just privacy. Touré warns that governments could use this system to censor transactions, blacklist wallets, or even automate tax collection directly through smart contracts. Financial freedom relies on the right to a private economic life, and this system could erode that fundamental principle. There's also a massive exclusion problem. Billions of people globally still lack formal government identification. If DeFi protocols require government-issued credentials, entire communities, migrants, refugees, and the unbanked risk being locked out of what was supposed to be a democratic financial system. And then there's the security nightmare. Linking biometric databases to financial activity could make data breaches catastrophic. A single hack could expose both your money and your personal identity simultaneously. But here's the thing, this isn't a binary choice between crime havens and mass surveillance. Privacy-preserving technologies already exist that could solve this problem more elegantly. Zero-knowledge proofs, or ZKPS, allow users to prove they're not on sanctions lists or that they're over 18 without revealing who they are. Think of it like showing you have a valid driver's license without actually showing the license itself. Decentralized identity frameworks let users hold verifiable credentials and selectively disclose only what's necessary for each transaction. Instead of handing over your entire identity every time, you share just the specific proof you need. The Treasury's consultation period is happening right now under the GNIUS Act. That's the Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for U.S. Stablecoins Act, signed into law last July. This decision will shape the future of financial privacy for decades. Are we building toward a world where every financial transaction is monitored and recorded? Or can we find solutions that prevent crime while preserving the fundamental human right to financial privacy? The technology exists to have both security and privacy. The question is whether policymakers will choose surveillance shortcuts or invest in building truly innovative solutions. What happens next depends partly on public input during this consultation period. The future of financial freedom is being decided right now, and every voice in this debate matters. The choice we make today will determine whether blockchain technology fulfills its promise of financial inclusion and privacy, or becomes another tool for unprecedented financial surveillance. What kind of financial future do you want to live in?